Company 8 by Matthew Pearl, in memory of Adam Myers, Middlebury, Vermont Fire Department. Prologue. November 21st, 1832. The sun's first rays were slipping between the brick buildings, and already a sizable crowd, coats pulled tight over dressing gowns, had gathered on the balconies and sidewalks to watch for the firemen. The church bells, doing their usual double duty as fire alarms, clanged at an urgent pace. 28-year-old Willard Sears ran ahead of the fire engine as it rounded the corner toward State Street. He and the other firemen pulled number 8 by a long double rope, known as a drag rope, into the physical center of Boston, the heart of the city's commercial and governmental district. "Fire! Fire!" the men called in order to clear the way ahead. The rumble of the engine's wheels and the men's boots on the stone streets, drowning out the warning bell dangling from the top of the machine. Turning onto State, Sears could see another fire engine ahead of them in the middle of the street, surrounded by men in long dark coats and black trousers, a mirror image of his own crew. An elaborate, glittering painting of a bird adorned the side of the vehicle. This was number 12, known as the Eagle engine. But the firemen of Company 12 were not rushing toward the blaze. Their attention was on the approaching crew. Sears realized what this was: an ambush. Sears, a physically imposing man, square of jaw and shoulders, drew out the speaking trumpet that was holstered in his belt. He hailed the other commander. "Give me a chance to get through." Joseph Wheeler, Company 12's foreman, stared down his counterpart from beneath the wide brim of his badge-adorned leather cap. "Go to hell!" he shouted. Ash drifted in the late autumn air, and, looking above him, Sears could finally see exactly where the thick smoke was coming from. City Hall was burning. "I am going through there to the fire," Sears called out. "Go to hell," Wheeler repeated. "I shall run you down if you don't give me room," Sears warned. "Go to hell!" As the crowd of spectators grew, Sears considered his options. He came from a long line of fighters. One of his ancestors, an original Cape Cod settler named Richard Sears, was said to have lost an arm in a battle with Indians. Sears's father marched more than 100 miles to fight against the British in the American Revolution. His brother had trained recruits, again to oppose the British, in the War of 1812. When he had taken command of Company 8 a year earlier, Sears didn't realize he was signing up for his own war. But it was clear now. He had found his battleground in the streets of Boston. He turned his back to the Eagle engine and faced the 40-odd men of his company, their chests heaving for breath. He raised the speaking trumpet back to his lips and gave his command.